Once upon a time, Mrs. Puff, the headmistress, had a peculiar request for her students. Bring some fish to school. Not for a luxurious supper, no, but for a unique exercise. She instructed every student to assign each fish a name of a person they disliked. This way, the number of fish students brought would mirror the number of individuals they were not fond of, and so each child started bringing their fish in well-addressed packages. Timmy, the mischievous one, delivered 5 fish, each one named after a different teacher who'd caught him in his naughty pranks. Sarah, the shy one, walked in with 3 fish bearing the names of classmates who made her feel smaller than she was. Billy, the notorious bully, brought in a startling 9 fish, each named after a student he'd picked on. Lily, the kind-hearted soul, only had 2 fish, named after people who'd hurt her friends. And Johnny, the loner, had just 1 fish, bearing a name he'd never uttered aloud before. The headmistress broke the news to them that for a week they'd be inseparable from a sack of fish. Each character responded differently to this unusual request. Timmy, always the joker, kept making light of the situation by cracking jokes about the increasingly unbearable smell. Sarah, on the other hand, felt mortified about walking around with a sack of fish, her cheeks constantly flushed with embarrassment. Billy, a thin boy, grumbled constantly about the extra weight he had to lug around, his shoulders sagging under the burden. Lily, ever the caring soul, tried her best to care for her fish despite the evident and smell. Johnny, however, seemed unperturbed by it all. He walked around casually, the sack of fish slung over his shoulder, seemingly immune to the foul odour. At the end of the week, the headmistress asked the children about their experiences. The complaints poured in about the ghastly smell and the weighty inconvenience, each recounting their unique week with the fish. With a firm yet tender gaze, the headmistress addressed her students. This fishy predicament you've experienced isn't solely about the rotten fish. It's a reflection of what lies in your heart and mind. As she spoke, the lessons were settling into each student's heart differently. Timmy, always the class clown, realized his jokes were not as harmless as he thought. The fishy odour was akin to the hurt he caused with his wit. Sarah, usually quiet and apologetic, began to grasp the importance of standing up for herself. The rotten smell was the embodiment of the resentment she felt when she allowed others to mistreat her. Billy, who often acted without considering the consequences, was beginning to understand the weight of his actions. The lingering stench was a reminder of the burden his carelessness caused to others. They're an unwelcome companion that follows you relentlessly, just like this fishy odour, the headmistress said, her gaze now on Lily. Lily, who held grudges like a second skin, was starting to see the importance of forgiveness. The headmistress's metaphor of the rotten fish was opening her eyes to the effect her grudges had on her peace and tranquility. Johnny, who often felt alone and misunderstood, was beginning to realize he wasn't the only one grappling with unpleasant feelings. The foul scent was the manifestation of his solitude. Forgiveness, releasing grudges, they're the antidotes for your. They cleanse away the stench, lighten the load. They instill peace. She concluded her thought-provoking speech. Our hearts are designed to harbour good tidings, love and tranquility. Maintain its purity, its lightness, pardon and release. As she spoke, each student took her words to heart, their understanding maturing with each word. Timmy here, don't forget to click that subscribe button, folks. Sarah jumping in, please spread the word and share our video. Billy reminding you all, don't miss out, hit that subscribe button. Lily adding, sharing is caring, so make sure to share our video. And finally, Johnny here, subscribe and share to stay in the loop for our next video.